Wake up, everybody. No more sleeping in bed. This is the Mike Lampkin Morning Show. This is our 65th episode, and we are glad that you are here.
You said it.
And I am here with my co-host, Amber Elliott, with 2 T's.
Good morning.
She is back. You was here last week, wasn't you? No, that's right. She was sick of cooking for y'all, so she took a break. And she's here now, and I'm glad she's here. Amber Elliott, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey,
my brother. That's my response.
Marcus, darling, Lampkin.
Forget him. I tell you, boy, a man go out of town, I can't tell him nothing. He just takes breaks as if he just.
Father, when I get all the applause.
2 is here. Water of God. That's his new name.
God
Water,
or nothing.
Yeah, Water of God. Liquid or nothing.
Oh.
That's what it was. Right, that's the problem. My. Who is this behind me?
Corn Robinson.
Shout out to Corn Robinson. His new single, Jesus Loves Me. This I know, for the Bible tells me so.
That's the old single.
Little ones here below. They're weak, but he is strong.
New single is Everywhere I Go, I Am Is There.
I Am Is There. Okay,
it's
everywhere I go, I Am Is There.
It's a really good
song.
But
Corn can sing, though.
He can.
You know, he can't sing better than me, but he can sing.
Father, when I get all the applause.
I only say that because Corn is another one that can take a joke, so I don't have to worry about getting hate.
No, Corn can take a joke.
So unlike some,
you know why?
He gonna chime in like 3 hours later.
Right. Laughing at the old jokes.
Yeah, like Corn. We don't know what you're laughing at. We don't know.
That dude commented like 3 weeks ago. I was like, Corn, sir, surely.
Y'all crazy.
We're several episodes. Right.
Talking about y'all crazy. He be preaching. Talking about y'all crazy.
Right. I'm like, what are you talking about? That's funny, Doc. Jesus wept. That's funny.
7 o'clock, Corn. 7 a.m.
Well, you know, like
7.
on Facebook, YouTube too. If you hit play and you're late, some people it plays from the beginning.
Yeah.
So you just got to move your dial over to make it catch up to the live side. Yeah. Kyle does that every now and then. He be commenting late on stuff that we talk about.
Kyle, you still got your robe on? Shout out to Kyle. Cheers, and to all of our faithful viewers on the Instagram side. I'm talking about the YouTube side.
Janet Love.
Janet. And what's
sometimes Stacy.
Yeah, Stacy she been faithful here and there. It's a girl on the bass. I'm a girl on the bass.
No, she got her hours changed. She ain't been with us in like 2 months almost, a month and a half.
She going to hell. Well, that's good. Well, that's fine.
The views expressed in this program are not necessarily the views of Me Too.
They don't
Music.
have to be, but that don't stop her from having a ticket.
They don't stop me from
The views expressed in this program are not necessarily the views of Me Too Music.
Man, you know, I'm upset in my spirit. I just want y'all to know that I'm smiling, but I'm upset in my spirit.
Why?
You know, because I get sick and tired of, I'm not saying, this is a general statement, and I'm saying this from a pastoral position. You know, we get a whole lot of flack and of people, coming to church, and we're gonna get to the music in a minute. So y'all just wait on the music. Wait, but still chat with us. I get tired of hearing, man, I ain't going to church. All y'all want is money and blah 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 blah. What y'all think Walmart want? What y'all think Target want? What y'all think y'all hairstylists want? What y'all think? When I went to go see my barber, I didn't go see him so we could shake hands. He provided service. I provided compensation. Church provides services. You all, out of your kindness of your heart, should provide compensation. When are we going to realize that church, as much as it is spiritual, it is business?
But
Now,
not even that. God requires us to pay our tithes, not the,
but before we put that in there, before we put that in there, though, before we put that in there, I want people to understand it's a business. Okay, when somebody say, "Hey, Amber, how you doing? I want you to cater." When I came to you and said, "Amber, I want you to cater," I wasn't expecting you to give me a free discount just because.
I did.
But did
Two
you
is
get
lying.
Not at all.
Nah, that wasn't free.
You know, I didn't expect it either.
Right. Two, you can't go to two. Say two. I want to do like a 15.
Oh, people do it every day.
A
Though.
15 track
They do it every day.
CD. And what you got for me? Well, it's $1,000 for each track. Now,
Right.
now let's just be honest.
At least.
No, it is. Because if I produce, it's gonna be $35 a track. Because I don't know what I'm doing, so it's gonna take me a minute to call two, and I gotta pay him. And so it's gonna cost you more with me. So it's $1,000 a track. That ain't nothing to pray about. It's just called budgeting, plan, payment, product. That's pretty much what it is. So I don't understand how we get bent out of shape. They got it, and they want 10%. You ain't calling the government about federal and state tax that they take out and withholdings and you got to fix the street that you probably never walk on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I just wish my heart aches for those who complain, but at the same time want the same church that they don't want to give to pray for them when their kids in jail or when they got caught with some illegal substance, or if they get ready to get kicked out of their house. You know what I'm saying? They want the pastor to come be the plumber, the technician, all that, the funeral director, the ATM machine, the finance clerk. You know what I'm saying? All of that, and then come to church with $2. No, this is all I got. But I see red bottoms. I see purses. I see wigs. I see horse hair, Indian hair, Hispanics, all that stuff that's $800 and up. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say Espanol hair.
That was a good one too. And now listen. Now when I say I'm upset in my spirit, I'm not like got an attitude today because I'm really smiling. But it's just I hate when people say that because unless you are in our shoes, you don't know the budget of church. You really don't. Man, if I could tell y'all some stuff right now, man, trying to handle business of the church, it'll either make you drink or to trust God. I choose to trust God. And I'm drinking today, but it's water. I was going to do a water fast, but today the Lord changed my entire itinerary. And I thank God for it.
Do it.
No. Thou shalt not diet in this season. Nope. No. I'm going to live so God can use me anywhere, Lord, anytime. So I just want to tell people.
You just die if you come off wrong. That's all.
I just want to encourage people, lift up your head, O ye gates, and just understand, do not do that. So no, I'm just saying, please, give the church, give your pastor a break, and instead of judging and trying to tell them all they want is money, that's why they want us to come to church. No. You forget about the scripture. It says, forsake not the assembly of the saints. What you understand is when you assemble something together, you don't, first of all, church may not even be for you. It could be you needing to go to church to be strength to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? We draw strength from one another when we come to church. And I just want everybody to understand that church is just not about coming so you can give money to the church. Okay? Now, I do appreciate all the churches who got programs and all that stuff set in place and all that. Ain't nothing wrong with that because you need that to supplement tithes and offering, and which it shouldn't even go that way anyway, because once we understand what tithes and offering go to, and that's another thing people don't understand, why tithes and offering and what it should go to. You know what I'm saying? The priest, the stranger, and that dwelleth in the midst, and all that. That's stuff that we spoke. Right. Thank you.
Those
all of that stuff.
Need.
Right. Those are just tithes. So offering's supposed to take care of the utilities and all that. But
upkeep of the temple.
Upkeep of the temple. That's the stuff. But I guess, most people don't understand that. And then we can move on to having other stuff. So I just want everybody to understand. My thing is that understand. Now, I know there are some churches who do manipulate people, and they take the money and they buy them houses and cars. Listen, that's them. That's between them and God. But I don't want you to become discouraged about why you don't give in churches. Because you know why? Even though the church you may sow into, or the preacher you may sow into, they may be lying. But at the same time, you have to understand that you have to be able to Hold on. You have to be able to. You have to be able to sow, because God will look at your sacrifice, and then He will in turn bless you because of what you're doing, not necessarily what they're going to do with your money. So just do that. That's the thing. Okay. All right. So that's where my heart is.
But see, too, going off of what you're saying, one thing that I see, you hear on the phone call. One thing I see. Take your call. I'm gonna talk for a minute. So one thing
it's FaceTime.
One thing I see
it's my baby.
Oh Lord. One thing I see.
What?
Is he be talking about you caking. He's caking big time. And she know we do the show every week during this time. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is one thing that people don't see, one thing I think we don't, because a lot of people want to dog the church.
They do.
Saying first of all, one era they always talk about you don't see tithe in the New Testament after the covenant. That's right. That's one thing they like to harp on. Another thing they like to harp on, they say that mankind, preachers have manipulated giving and tithe, because we don't see anywhere where it was required necessarily. It was required in the Old Testament. We see all of that. But one thing people don't get, and I could definitely, if we had time, sit down and argue New Testament with you, and I would love to take you to the scriptures. But anyway, one thing we don't see and we don't get is that even the word tithe comes from the same word we get the word community from. Communion, community living. So with the whole tithe thing and with the whole giving thing in church anyway, it's pretty much like the three of us coming here every week, and if there's a pot in the middle of this table, if we all decide after the show every week we're going to go get lunch or breakfast, he just blew.
I did.
He threw my whole spiritual. It's gone. Oh, let me get back. So we come here every week, and every week
you on a water diet.
I put in $3. Amber puts in $10. Every other week you put in 50 cents.
No, that's not true.
No, let's say that's what we do.
Let's
say that's what we do. Okay. But the whole point to that is every week we do that. So then once a month we all say we're going out to breakfast.
Right.
Well, the thing is we're supposed to pour from that pot, and all of us are supposed to eat. But the truth is, if you have that person who for real has money but only decides to throw in a quarter every other week, realistically, he should not be able to go eat like the rest of us. Not unless
that's good.
His quarter is his best. If his quarter is his best,
it's his best,
then he eats with the rest of us.
Right.
But if he's lying about that and just throwing in a quarter just to be seen giving, like Ananias and Sapphira, if he's just doing it just to be seen giving, that's really what the tithe was established for. When the tithe, that's what it was established for in the Levitical context and concept of everything. Because prior to that, we know the tithe existed with Melchizedek, whatever, and Abram and all that. But when it came to church, the tithe existed because God wanted the people who reap the benefits,
to give back.
If you come in to pray at 3 o'clock in the morning, then the people that's opening the door for you, the people that's playing instruments, the priest who is making an atonement on your behalf and burning stuff, then he should be able to.
And pay him, because he has to be clean. Absolutely. Because if he ain't clean, he dies. So guess what? You ought to give him an offering.
Yep.
And I just think people don't take that into consideration. The machine that happens behind church trust me, I know now more than ever at 33 that the business behind it, listen, it's more to it than just you coming and turning up carpet, which we get upset about now too. Because any little thing in church costs. If the toilet stops flushing, that's money.
But see, it goes to what you said. So if they come to church, it's as simple as that. If they come to church and use the bathroom, then they need to put in the pot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because they didn't just use free water.
I'm glad to say, because you know what? I'm going to start putting a coin machine. You're gonna. I need 50 cents for every flush. I'm telling you, right? I need 50 cents every flush.
And that's what community living is about. If we all live in a community, if we worship in a community together, then how mad would you be if somebody just keeps showing up to eat the free chicken, but they never are the ones to give?
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
And from a pastor standpoint, you don't realize the harshness and like Pat, I just got a new job, but you don't see him in not one line. And that's the same job they told you to pray for, and they got it.
Yeah, that's right.
But you don't see him in one line. You know what I'm saying? And that doesn't mean I'm not bitter, because you know what? I know what tithes and offering do, and I know what sowing extra seeds do. That's why I sow seeds, not just in my church, but in anywhere to go, whether the priest or if right or wrong. I know God's going to honor my seed. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to get upset because I ain't giving that man. He ain't nothing. He's not God. But God will honor your obedience to him.
What was just talking about this, huh?
So that's that. So if the pastor take the money and burn it, it ain't gonna mess up my blessing. You know what I'm saying? If he misuses the money, it's not gonna mess up my blessing, because God's gonna honor my obedience to him.
Now, if you know he gonna continue to keep messing it up and burning,
now see, that's a whole other different thing. Yeah.
Now,
food, right? I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? But if the lights are on, if everything is going good, you know what I'm saying? Come on, well, I want to see something first. You ain't gotta see nothing. Give, and as you give, you will see.
It's community living. If you want to reap benefits of the community, then you have to put in. People don't even understand what Paul really meant when he said, a man that doesn't work doesn't eat.
Listen,
he was referring to community living more than anything.
I just want people to really understand that there are a majority of churches that are really out here doing their thing and trying to make a difference. And so don't discount or don't downgrade all churches just because you ran into the churches that probably wasn't doing anything. That's my thing. Don't generalize every church, because there's a few churches that's all about they open up the church so that they won't have to work, and that's a whole other different thing. Do not pastor if you're looking for money. You're not gonna get it, especially if that's your own mindset. If you're not gonna build people and help people, you ain't gonna get it that way. All right,
man. We 16 minutes in. We're going to have to fly through the rest of the show.
All right, let's fly through. All right, let's get to the next song. He will bring us through.
Next song, the first song.
Okay, well, first song. He will bring us through.
St. Louis Area Fellowship featuring Lakeisha Joseph.
Lakeisha.
Right here on Wake Up St. Louis. Speak to me the Sunday morning show. I'm muting Mike Lampkin morning show. Stay tuned.
We
Yeah.
I want to keep talking, Amber. That was a good conversation.
It's a very good conversation. See, I didn't got it started today because I
Yep,
just,
he
you
said,
know,
"Mwah."
let's. While you talking, you just thank God your neck is able to move again. Oh man, neck roll anyone? We are back. This is Mike Lampkin Morning Show. This is our 65th episode. God has been good. We have been in existence for a year and 2 months now, and to God be the glory for all the things that He has done. I am so excited that you are here. Is that right? No, it's 3 months now.
3 months.
3 months. I was off by a month, but it's April now. I forgot. And guess what? Speaking of April, next week will be my birthday. My Cash App is LAMPKIN.
What day? What's the date?
HAEL. It will be on April 12th. It's one of the greatest days since Jesus Christ died on the cross.
Wow.
So right next to Calvary and His resurrection, you'll find Mike Lampkin's birth. Michael Lampkin Morning Show.
Stay tuned.
Hold on tight. The debut project from Me Too music artist Chrissy Ransom. Featuring He Loves Me. There's Nobody Like You. Give Your Name. And much more. Hold on tight. Available now on The Source at metoomusic.com/The Source. That's metoomusic.com/The Source. And also metoomusic.com/Chrissy. That's CRISSY. Hold on tight. By Chrissy Ransom. Available now.
Good morning, St. Louis. This is James Ross of J. Ross TV saying good morning to the Mike Lampkin Show. Mike, Amber, and Marcus, y'all. Check them out.
It's the Mike Lampkin Morning Show. Mike Lampkin Morning Show.
Hit it, G.
Hit what?
What is that moment? I didn't want to say
No,
it.
I knew what was up.
We discussed it.
We vetoed you today.
Oh,
You
wow,
wrong
what
for
happened?
that.
You are
You
wrong.
wrong.
I'm wrong for what?
We ain't playing that. What is that?
You wrong for that.
The lady.
No.
Ain't no lady. You didn't say
No,
that's not
no.
lady.
That's on the wait a minute. See, you didn't read the Bible.
I didn't get it. What is that? He said
Oh,
the
yes,
Bible.
you did. No, that was the first one.
I'm telling you, I didn't see it.
Oh no, you didn't see it because you got them glasses on and those are blinding. See, you had too much water, it took your eyesight. I'm finna prove to you that was the first thing I sent before I sent songs. Matter of fact, I sent that a day before I even sent the songs.
Now wait a minute.
Now you're gonna do one or the other. You gonna play what I sent you, or what?
Or what?
Or you gonna play it?
What you gonna do? Come on, let's get this fight live on the radio. Yeah. Mwah.
Amber, you be quiet. Because while Amber talking, me and two was talking. One time Amber said, "Hey, yeah, how are you?
You telling so many lies.
You want mashed potatoes? You want gravy? I got that sour cream. You want white gravy? Or I got that black gravy. Rub. Shh, don't tell nobody.
You telling lies.
Oh, you know why?
He's
Because
telling
you
lies.
sent it on a whole different day.
He's
I
telling
just
lies.
told you that.
You're telling
But
lies.
I sent that one first. I sent Darkest first. Now, what's wrong with y'all playing the other man?
What is that?
Why can't y'all play that?
Here we go.
No. Answer my question.
That's right.
I'm in love. I'm in love. I'm in love. I'm in love with the Holy Ghost. I got it when Jesus died on the cross. I said I'm in love with the Holy Ghost.
Oh.
I got it when Jesus died on the cross.
Who?
I said John 3:15.
15.
Do you have
It's a new verse.
Do you have
John
3:15?
3:15. We've been wrong,
Do
Amber.
you have it?
We thought it was
Do
16.
you have
It's
John
3:15.
3:15? Do you have it? I said, When Jesus died on the cross for my sins.
Hey, Justin could do this song.
He did. When he died on the cross for my sins.
He clown.
Guess what
He
you
clown.
did? When he died on the cross
When
for
he
my
died.
sins. What you said? When he
Justin did
died
kill
on
it,
the
though.
cross
He
for
clown.
my sins.
Did you watch
I
25
said,
Prayer?
I'm in love
He
with
killed
the
it, man.
Holy
I was out of
Ghost.
town.
You
I
ain't kill us
got
on your
it
way
when
down
Jesus
there?
died on the cross for me.
No, because I went
I
out of
said,
town.
I'm in
I was
love
not.
with
It was
the
on YouTube.
Holy Ghost.
What do you mean?
I got it when
I had my
Jesus
GPS
died on the
on.
cross for
Oh,
me.
I mean, but it was on
I'm
for
in
24 hours. I'm just saying.
love. I'm
Went
in
to sleep and did church. We ain't get out till like
We had the whole conversation.
11.
I can't take no more.
It started
So
at 8 that
wait,
morning. So.
let me tell y'all what happened. So why can't y'all play the other? Wait a minute. What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with what?
So y'all not gonna play it? You not
No.
Gonna, why?
No.
Why? That ain't even worse than
Why
Kobe
you
Mitchell.
trying to make it an argument? We just agreed.
How
No.
y'all gonna veto me and this my show?
Just like we just did.
It's all right. I'm gonna tell it what it is. So it's this guy. He has a huge
He can
stuttering
mute his
problem,
mic too.
and so he was trying to. Really?
In the name of Jesus, we have the victory. We do.
We have the victory.
So let's talk about 24 hours of prayer.
Man, they said Erna
It
shut
was
it
unreal,
down.
man. It was unreal.
Shut it down at 4 a.m.
She was unreal.
Can we
man.
go back and watch it?
Under normal circumstances, yes. I'm waiting to see if YouTube is going to release. I guess because it was a 24-hour stream, they ain't released the whole video to us yet. So,
Okay, all right.
man, my feelings are hurt right now.
You know what? Next year, man, I'm probably gonna ask you to give me the 7 a.m. slot. Come on, I hate.
Ain't no 7 a.m. Saturday morning.
Nah,
Yeah, it's
no Friday
it starts
morning.
on 8
No,
a.m.
it's
on
at 8.
Fridays.
Okay, Friday.
It's Friday at 8 a.m.
I may have to do that, man. I hate. I have to miss it because I have to be out of town.
Man,
I mean, you
Erna,
don't have to
man.
say yes to go out of town.
Yeah, you sure
You
don't.
don't have to.
No, I don't have to.
Right. So
But-
you choose not to be.
Right, because that way I can tell
Right.
everybody here that asked me to do 7 last night. I can tell them no because I'm out of town.
You can say no to that too.
Sure can.
Then I'd be
We
lying.
have options. The Lord gave
You're
us
not lying
freedom.
by saying no.
I like my option. That's why I can go out of town.
All you
So
gotta do is
that-
say I can't do it this year.
what I'm saying is,
Oh, I
I'll
don't
probably
want
take
to.
the 8 o'clock slot. That way I can be here
And then still go out of town.
and still go out of town. See, that works for me. And I can get in on this 24 hours of prayer.
You
'Cause
miss
see,
Erna, man.
dude. It says
It was
she
some good stuff going
dubbed
on.
that house.
Jesse Prather
He did it.
was Jesse was saved for about
The last 15 minutes.
15 minutes, man.
The last 15 minutes
The last
Dude, I'm
15
not
of
even-
what?
For real.
Of the entire.
I'm joking
his
and
hour.
serious at the same time.
For real.
That dude wrote a song on the fly. I knew he was writing it when I saw his background singers start looking at each other doing this like,
Wow.
do y'all know this? And then the drummer just stopped playing and did Jesse like this. He wrote a song called, Holy Ghost wrote a song through him called 2 Words.
Holy Ghost.
That was the name of it. And it was called Just Thank You. Dude, I told him, man, if he don't copyright that song, I'm going to take it and record it on somebody.
Come on, Oscar.
I know.
Father, when I get all the applause.
Dude, it was unreal.
Hey, they said, Jesse told me that Daryl Lester had an extra hour. He said, they bumped up in this place like it was the way
Them
business.
jokers was in the
Went
back
through.
shot. They was holding arms.
Yeah.
Man, major shout out to Daryl Lester
That's what's up.
because my cousin Donald Douglas, Elder Donald Douglas was supposed to be at 12 midnight. But if you think about it, when you tell somebody, yeah, you know, it's Friday night, 12 midnight. Well, technically that's Saturday morning, March 31st. So he got his days. He was coming Saturday night at midnight, and he didn't show up. So
Did he show up Saturday night?
I'd already talked to him by then. He felt so bad, man. But so I just looked at Daryl and was like, he ain't here, man. He ain't coming. And you could tell Daryl was done with the songs they prepared. Daryl was organized. He knew he had his songs for an hour. After that, he was kind of like, okay. So he played one song, and you know the band caught on. They came in, but by the second song, that's when the Holy Ghost took over, man. They played for another. I went up to him and was like, you can stop when you want to. I got somebody that's going to fill in. He couldn't stop, man.
Dang.
He went all the way. He did 1 hour and 51 minutes.
Wow.
It was crazy, man.
I want to see that.
It was good.
Them
It
people
was
start
really
shouting.
Yeah.
It was
really good.
crazy. He did
You just see you had a good crowd here,
he
man.
did The Blood Still
That's
Works.
good stuff. That blood still works.
Yeah, I was like, man, I never would have thought it. But let me tell you about my group. My group, man. My group. The Phase 2. My group. That's my group. You know you really doing something if I break protocol and come out the audience and you don't invite me, but I just come get on the organ and invite myself to the organ to play. And I was like this. I was like, yeah. Amber looked at me. Man, they did, what's the song?
I say yes.
Oh.
Man, we did that Sunday and Kia. He's done great.
Man. Hey,
Ooh,
they
we jazzed
tore
that thing out.
it up,
I'll say
man.
yes, yes, yes to my love.
They tore
I
it
love
up.
that song.
They tore it
Brought
up.
me out of darkness into the marvelous light. Placed my feet on straight street. Gave me strength to fight. He's done great things. He's done great things. I say yes, yes, yes to my love. I love it. They don't sing song like that no
Amy in
more.
school today clown. For real.
Clown.
They did.
Clown.
I know you
man.
clown too. Did y'all do a
It
high
was
pressure?
amazing.
No, we didn't.
They did not.
Did you sing anything? Did
Well,
you?
you know what? Look, let me tell you. Like, you know, I was sick last week, and it carried on through
Jeez.
the whole week. So
You couldn't tell though.
I only did the first song, and
Lamb of God,
then
wash her.
a piece of a song at the end. I couldn't, but I was tired too, because
Man.
the next day was my granny birthday.
Couldn't tell though.
So I had to be here all day again.
Jeez.
Then church on Sunday. I was tired. I'm tired now.
Mark and Quita Goins was another one. Man. One thing I appreciate about them is the fact that they know they're just going to sit there with acoustic guitar and just sing. And they do it with such confidence after following what I call, out of jokes, y'all, the James Brown Band. Elder Greg Haynes had a whole horn section.
He did.
He did, didn't he?
He did.
He had
It
a
was a
live
whole
horn
bunch of them.
section.
He
Dude,
did.
he had like 20 people on
He
stage
did.
with him.
He really did.
So, but to come behind him, they were right behind him with just
Come
an
on,
acoustic guitar.
Greg.
Man, dude. He had Chris
Wait, the
Connor.
Mississippi
He
Mass
had
Band.
Pastor Danny Coleman. He had Ralph Mason and him. 4 guitarists, a whole horn section, trumpet, sax, and...
Was Danny in tune?
No, that'd be Ralph. No, Ralph was... Dude. No, they were good, man. But
was.
Mark and Quita, man, to come right behind it, I gained such a high respect, man.
I'm gonna learn how to play that acoustic. I'm telling you, you ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing.
And then Bree, Kiana Bree
That
Bledsoe.
girl
Oh!
can. That girl can just flat foot sing.
Dude.
Can flat foot sing.
Oh, his daughter.
And then she prayed. I'm like,
Oh, she prayed
my
the
God.
roof down.
Oh Jesus.
She and what I liked how like Raytina finished.
Yes, Lord.
And Raytina, whatever song Raytina
I know
was
Ray
doing,
Tanner Kill.
she just did with the praise team. What was the song? I have no reason to fear. Dun, dun. And to end her set, she just looked at Bree and passed her the mic, and I was like, "Uh-oh,
Trouble.
boy." Bree got up, man. Hey, it was amazing, man. It was amazing.
Everybody
Join
did
us next
really
year for
good.
the 24 Hours of Prayer.
And then Danae
2019.
filled in for Monique.
Who did?
Danae, Joyce Starks Moore, Lady Joyce Starks' daughter.
Oh,
Moore
yeah,
daughter.
yeah.
Dude, she just flowed, man.
Demolished.
Man, it was crazy, man.
That's what it's all about.
It was amazing, man. We had some amazing moments.
So was it right? Everybody still sung that song. Holy Spirit.
That was the song of the year. That was the song of the year. I know we heard it at least 7-8 hours out of the 24.
Jesus.
That's about right. Yep, that's about right.
Well, let us sing.
He said, let us sing.
One of the greatest songs ever written. I wrote this one too.
Listen, I need all the
The devil
worshipers
tried
to
to
just
take my
stand up.
voice.
You sound like a little kid, too. That's funny.
Yeah.
In the Bible, we find in Psalm 7 and 17 that says, I will praise the Lord
you do. You
according to
sound
his
young.
righteousness and will sing praises to the name of the Lord Most High. If you love him, listen, stand to your feet. Help us to create a song. The song just simply says, I will sing of his goodness and his mercy. I will sing. I will sing of his kindness. I will sing. I will sing how he's protected and provided. Do I have a witness? How he opened my blinded eyes when I could not see. How he hung, bled, and died on Calvary just for you and me. Do I have a witness? Come on, say it. I will sing of his goodness and his mercy. Yes. I will sing. Say it again. I will sing of his kindness and all of his blessings. I will sing. Come on, I will sing how he's protected and provided. How he opened blinded eyes. Anybody glad about how he hung, bled, and died just for you and me? Come on, say it again. Oh, I will sing. Come on, you can sing it with us. I will sing. Yes, I will. I will sing. And all of his blessings. I will sing. Oh, yes, I will sing. Oh, yeah. My God. How he opened my blinded eyes. You ought to get excited because he hung, blinded died just for you and me. Come on, all over this sanctuary, let us sing until the power of the Lord comes down. That's what it's all about. Come on, let us sing. Thank you, Jesus. Let us sing unto him a new song of sweet sound. Hallelujah. Come on, let us say it again. Let us sing to the power. Oh yeah, I'm feeling that thing right here. Let us sing unto him a new song, a song of sweet sound. Come on, let's say oh. Come on, lift your hands up and sing it with us all over this place. Come on, let's say it. Hallelujah. Everybody say, let us sing. Oh, you got it, you got it. Come on, all over this house, say, let us sing. Come on, we gonna sing it a couple more times. Say, oh, glory. When you have nothing else to say, you can lift your hand and say, oh, yeah. Let us sing. You might be dealing with some situations in your life right now, but don't let that stop you from lifting up your hand and saying, oh, glory. Yes, God. Everybody say, oh. Come on, let us sing. You might have bills due right now. You might have some things that's turning you around, but if you could just stand and lift your hand and say, oh, yeah. Yeah. Let us sing. Yeah. Sing. Through your pain, through your hurt. Give him glory. Hey, give him praise. Because he's wonderful. Because he's awesome. Morning by morning, there is new mercy. Let us sing a new song to him. He's protected you.
I don't care. I'll talk. He just gonna sit here and stare. That's cool. I got a lot to say. Right.
I'm mad because they won't put it on my.
Nah. Wow. That's what we're gonna put on. We'll have that on next week. Wow.
Whatever.
I can't say that. They looking at me. I heard them say all that.
He lying
I can't do it in here. They looking at me. All right then, shoot. Wow.
Oh, man. I love my family. That's all right. You know, that's fair because we got Amber good last time when she
And
was
he was
over there.
lying in. It's not
No,
the truth.
he was like, shh, potatoes. Okay. Fried in the post. Okay.
You want my
You
red
lying.
pasta or my white pasta?
You lying. You not telling the truth. You tell the stories. I'm sitting on the
Fried.
earth saying lying. I'm sorry, mama. You
Fried
tell
or
the
baked?
stories.
You're not supposed to say lie.
I can't say it.
Meet me on Lil Duck.
I couldn't
I
say
can't
lie
say
either
it.
growing up.
I can't say it.
You want
even
goose?
I
even
couldn't
if
say
I
shut up
now.
either.
She said, you want goose or you want the gander?
Oh, see, he takes stuff too far.
He is crazy.
He just goes
Telling
too far.
stories. You telling stories.
Come on, Amber, let's go.
She said, Jesus. You ever say Jesus or Jesus?
Don't you just hate when people just
Yep.
blatantly lie on
Yep.
you?
I
No,
do.
that's
Like y'all doing that.
Wow.
You did that though. You ain't blowing kisses.
And you was over here, your
But
shoulder
you're
was up.
lying. You're lying. That did not. That never
Listen,
happened.
my
the
vice
best
president.
That
minute
never
to minute ever.
happened.
My vice president like a turtle.
You
Sitting over. She
are
said.
not telling the truth.
She said.
You not telling the truth. You telling stories.
On the radio. Don't.
That's what he did.
That's right.
He told us, all right,
did.
then, shoot. He said, wow.
We listen back, people. Listen back, people, about the
You can hear it in the
15-minute mark.
Yeah.
You heard it. He's smacking on his gum and blowing kisses. Listen, people.
He told us, this ain't no phone call. This FaceTime.
FaceTime. This my baby.
He sure said it with a high voice. This
my
FaceTime.
baby.
And that's your minute to minute. That's the best one ever.
The best one. Dude, that was so funny. That's hilarious. I am beyond weak.
Oh, God. Oh, man.
That was funny, man.
Y'all got me. All right.
Lord.
All right, that's cool.
But no, for real, I'm going to say, just like I'm saying, I couldn't grow up to say lie. When we was growing up, my mama told us, you know, what happens in the house, what business happens in the house, let it stay in the house.
Please say that again.
And so I know, you know what I'm saying, a lot of stuff that I be saying, sometimes I'm guilty of it too, but this one I'm not. So I saw that video on Facebook that everybody was sharing of the preachers getting into it in the pulpit. And so it just just made me think about, like, you know, that's why people talk about the church like they do. And it's all church people who sharing the video. So some of the stuff that happened in the house, we need to learn to keep some stuff in house. You know, if you talk about it amongst each other, then that's fine. But on our Facebooks and all these other social media, everybody who's on there, they don't go to church. Right. So, you know what I'm saying? Some stuff, let's just use some discretion. And because it's not a good look.
That's good.
That's all.
And I think, you know, phones have taken the privacy out of churches, but churches are going to have to, not like every now and again, when I know it's going to be, I said, listen, cut your cameras off. And you have to respect that house or get out. Or we ask you to leave, something like that.
Yeah, what you're saying is really Bible, Amber, for real, because Paul quoted Moses. He said, did not Moses say, don't take your brother to court, you know, all of this type of stuff. But what people didn't understand was he was saying, don't take your brother, those who are in the church with you, those other believers. You don't take them to the world to let the world judge. He said, go to the elders and you all get these matters handled, you know, on the inside. And that's what happened. That's what's wrong with the church.
Pepsi and water.
That's what's wrong with the church. Like you said, we're taking our issues to the world. We're allowing Facebook, and everybody's not a believer.
Have an opinion,
right. Exactly.
Everybody having an opinion.
That they shouldn't be able to have one.
And they're not going to have a mature one. See, that's why I don't go now. See,
that's
so
exactly
much
what I was going to say.
And that goes back to what I'm saying. You guys, we have to look at the totality of church business. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I tell people now. First of all, everybody ain't gonna shout the same. Everybody ain't gonna have a quote unquote cute shout. Everybody ain't gonna have great footwork. So while you sit here and judging somebody because they shout like they got two left feet, who you think is getting praise? Because their praise may be sincere with two left feet than yours will with some nice slide work, and you doing your James Brown and you gonna slide right on the hill. So
there are a few things I think about. What if there were phones in the day of David when he danced out his clothes? People would have dogged him.
Dogged. Well, his wife did.
And they would have posted it all over the place.
She couldn't get pregnant.
And that's the thing. When we post stuff like that,
He got mad. That's why she couldn't get pregnant.
That's Bible.
But
because it's always the people because it's always the people. Yeah, I did get mad. It's always the people that's mad, but they can't never produce nothing. So all they can do is talk about what you did productive, because they'll never be productive.
We allow people to have an input on something they don't even fully understand.
Thank you.
You know, so
and I noticed that's amazing what you said. That you said that that's the people. What you say about them being productive, not being productive? What did you just say?
People that are not productive are always down somebody who is being productive.
And I noticed the people who are productive are normally the ones who keep their tongues, keep their mouths. They because they understand the process, so they kind of keep their mouths off of others.
Absolutely, man. Because you understand it. That's why I'm. However you do it, you know what I'm saying? I'm learning how to. That's why I tell people, even with preachers, even with everybody that's not going to preach the same. But just because everybody don't preach, if all of us going to be the same, none of us will be hired, because we have to be necessary in our own unique way. You know what I'm saying? If me and Amber cook the same way, only one of our catering business is going to last. You know what I'm saying? We cook in two different ways, which causes us to have our own stream of income, because there's always somebody that's going to invite you because of how you do it. You know, but if everybody gonna do it the same, somebody's gonna be kicked out. You know, so let's stop trying to have everybody be the same and just appreciate everyone's uniqueness. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. And please, let's watch our maturity in church. You know what I'm saying? Just because it may be funny to you doesn't necessarily mean the world should see it. Because
wait a minute, I gotta stop this music now. Hold on. If we could just play what this man sent us for what is that? On that, we going to commercial. Man. Can you believe he just said that?
He ain't in church.
In the church, and we got our audience is the church.
Okay, but our intention is to make people laugh. So we provide laughter. The Bible says laughter is good for the soul.
Yeah, but at the expense of who though?
At the expense of
nah.
Okay.
The morning show.
The Source is the new digital media download site and distribution for the believer. Purchase and download faith-based music, videos, books, and more to your computer or device. There are free items to download as well. Visit the site now to start downloading your Christian media at metoomusic.com/The Source. Make sure you download the Me Too Music app at Google Play Store or the App Store to connect directly to The Source. The Source, your source for faith-based media.
Hey everybody, this is Jesse Williams, and you are listening to the Mike Lampkin Morning Show.
It's the Mike Lampkin Morning Show.
Morning Show! I love this show.
Morning Show.
I'm trying to figure out what's the difference between you playing that and you play ready. It's the same difference.
No, that's when you stutter. We just laughing at you because you here. Now, if he was here and we knew he could take a joke, that's different.
We would not be able to continue this radio show.
It's time for we
would be like, man, how you doing?
God will take care of you. Amos Isaac and the ensemble in a debut concert. I got to cut the past off. Saturday, April 7, 2018, 5 p.m. Seating is limited. Doors open at 5.
Engine is off.
Concert begins at 6 p.m. at the City of Refuge. City of Refuge Christian Church, 1208 North Sarah.
I don't know what the difference is.
Oh, that's the difference.
He said this is his 4th attempt at the
Union Tabernacle Missionary Baptist Church presents Music Ministry Workshop, theme Beyond the Music to Worship, featuring national recording artist and clinician Elder Jeffrey LaValle. Oh, the registration is free.
Where is it?
It's at Union Tabernacle. It's a music ministry workshop. You know Jeffrey LaValle?
I know. If you laugh, you go to hell too.
See, I laughed at you. It's different.
No,
That's all taking place Wednesday, Friday, musical celebration. Saturday is the musical celebration. April the 11th through the 13th, 2018. April 14th is the musical celebration at 5 p.m. And the clinics are 6 p.m.
Okay.
Yep, 626 North Newstead Avenue at Delmar, right at the corner of Newstead and Delmar.
Where he from? Where he at? Where's
Jeffrey LaValle?
Where he at now? I know he's from here.
He's not in Detroit. No, where is he?
I thought he was
East Coast, maybe something.
I thought he was East Coast. Yeah. I thought he was from East Coast or California. One of the two.
Remember that Tremaine Hawkins song? Fall down. Why
was your voice so high?
That's how she said. Fall down.
He said, "Fall down, homie."
That was a hit Tremaine Hawkins song. He produced that and I think wrote that back in the day. But Jeffrey LaValle, man, used to be the man in GMWA and produce all of the everybody, all of the big albums. Anyway, watch party season premiere Beautiful with Lady Seal, airing in these areas: Atlanta, Georgia, Orlando, Florida, and St. Louis. April 20th, the night will include behind the scenes of Beautiful with Lady Seal, season 2, episode 1, featuring Bishop Antoine Jackson, popcorn and candies. Oh, I'm there. They're gonna have a popcorn and candy stand.
It's not vegan.
That's all right. Meet and greet Lady Seal and Bishop and the Bishop. Okay.
I was like, what?
And then Equation Church Music Ministry. And that's all taking place April the 20th. You know what? This flyer does not say where it's taking place. So somebody chime in on the chat for us and let us know.
Where they having this Beautiful at?
Yeah, where's this Beautiful? April the 20th. She'll actually be our guest. Not this Sunday, but next Sunday. On Wake Up St. Louis, 7:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m.
Who will?
Me Too Music Sunday Morning Show. Lady Seal. National Pentecostal Power Churches Incorporated, 4025 South Ward Avenue, Caruthersville, Missouri.
Yes.
Pentecostal celebration, Monday, May 14th. Oh, that's in May. So we'll get to that in May, y'all.
Yeah, that's all right. We're done with that.
And those are, we got something for June. We got something for May. Yeah, those are our announcements. You got any announcements?
Today I'll be in Syracuse, New York, for a live recording. Ricky, what's wrong with my phone? Ricky, hold on. Give me just a minute. Who else you got? Nobody?
Who else I got?
Yeah.
No, that's it.
Okay, here I come. Oh, here it is. Right here. Yeah, tonight, April 6th, 121 Huron Street, Syracuse, New York, 13207. Ricky and Reveal live recording and concert. Eventbrite.com, Ricky and Reveal live concert, or you can call 315-7972. Get you a seat. Okay. General admission is $10. VIP is $20, including seat, reception with artists and guests. Ricky Reveal. Did I say paraphernalia? What?
We're gonna make you start practicing reading your flyers before you come to the show, man.
I'm just trying to make sure. I'm gonna show you this. This is like that's what it's saying, but I don't know. That's what I said. Maybe they missed something else. But if it's so, I'll be there. Because
it say paraphernalia.
We're gonna have to say
that.
Now too. I don't like how you just kind of degraded my whole existence. Now I come against that spirit. Now you're not gonna do me like that.
Oh God.
Come against the doc.
Special guest Mike Lampkin. I'll be there.
Amen.
Yeah, I pray for me because it's supposed to snow up there. So I'll be there. Ah, yes. Thank God. All right, God bless you. The clock on the wall says that is all. We got to get out of here. I want to say to you, go with God, and God will go with you. It's one of my Yvette Terman statements.
Oh, my goodness.
The views expressed in this program are not necessarily the views of Me Too Music.
Where we at?
Preach Lamp, and then our closing song.
The who?
Preach Lamp, and then our closing song.
I preached earlier, so let's get our closing song. Let's go, because we over our time, ain't we?
Nah, we actually not. We're at 53 minutes.
Oh yeah,
7 minutes.
We got 7 minutes.
So we could talk. The last song is only 2 minutes and 18 seconds, so we could talk for another 5 minutes.
I was going to ask y'all something. I can't think of what it was now. So two, I don't even know. What do y'all want us to talk about? Because my preach now was like earlier on.
Well, Amber always has good conversation.
That was on my mind.
What's your good question?
That was on
today,
my
Amber?
mind, and that's all I had in my spirit. Like seriously, I just want people to really take church more serious. I want us to. I'm not gonna say bring church back, because the church is not winning anywhere. I just want us to really respect church and its business, and as well as spirituality. You know what I'm saying? Because all of it goes hand in hand. That was just in my spirit. And so with that being said, as I said before, you know, as relates to us being spiritual, because Amber talked about, you know, how we shouldn't laugh at some things, you know what I'm saying, just be mindful of that. Mm-hmm. And the Bible talks about ye which are spiritual, you know what I'm saying, go and restore those who have fallen away, lest you know that happens to you. So I just want us to just be mindful of while you're laughing, you know what I'm saying, make sure you're able to go and restore them. Don't be like Noah when his son, you know what I'm saying, he got drunk and his son saw his father naked, and instead of covering him, he went and told his brothers and stuff, and then that caused his seed to be cursed. And you don't realize that laughing will catch up with you. You know, so why you, instead of you covering somebody, why you looking at me like that?
Because he sounds like a hypocrite right now. Or what? Is that what you're saying?
My God. Go ahead.
My God.
Oh, I see. I see what y'all on today. Okay. All right.
But I mean, I feel like, you know, sometimes stuff is funny.
So
you know,
funny.
If you fall at church, I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna make sure you're okay. Wow, but I'm probably gonna laugh first and then make sure you're okay. You know. But
I'm a comedian at heart.
I'm just saying, like, everything that happens, everybody don't need to know. That's pretty much all I'm saying.
I agree. And I'm a
You gotta
comedian
tell
at heart,
everybody everything.
so that's why I have to really discipline my laughter, because I'll laugh at some of the most craziest stuff, and so y'all would think that I'm wrong, but it's just this.
Because this man gonna tell this man in his church, you're not gonna come to my church with this Barney suit on. In the pulpit. Who says that?
Who I tell that to? Who did I say that to?
You know you told that man that.
Which man?
It don't
I
matter
don't
which
even
man,
know
but
him.
you said it.
You know you said it. You're not gonna come in my church with this Barney suit on.
I didn't tell that man. Did I?
You said it, Doc.
Yes, you did.
Two. Hold on, Amber. Okay, I know you. Two, was you there? Right, mute your mic. You've been earning.
Were you there when they crucified my Lord? Were
I
you
was
there
I was
when
there.
the sun refused to?
Right.
That man told you. I done been
I
in your
was
church.
there
You need to come to
because
my church sometime.
when I was there, Oh, you talking about? Because hold on. So I'm glad you brought that up. Did Ricky Diller come? Did he come? Did he come?
No, he didn't. Did
Right.
he?
Talking about Ricky Diller. He left the LARD off of there. I said I know some. No, it's wrong. Don't even.
He said, I've been coming to your church. You need to come to mine sometime.
No, that's what he said too. I said, you got Ricky Diller coming. He said, I would have had you, but you're too busy.
That's what he said.
Oh. So he tried.
Like,
first
you're
of
not
all,
gonna come to my church with that.
but he was
Barney
rude
suit on.
because I was trying to announce his copy and paste flyer that he had. He had cut out a guitar, a piano, and pasted all on one sheet of paper, and then took it to a copy machine, and then made a copy so that all looked like it was just on there, it was called the
Radio Land. Yeah, this man had to be probably like 80.
Y'all see him get muted in slow
He
motion?
had to be
That's
like
a new
80.
one. That's a new one. Do it again.
Wait a minute, what
Come on,
happened?
let's do it in slow
Yeah,
motion.
this
Go.
man had to be like 80. So
This man is every bit of 98,
He got muted in slow motion.
and
Let's do it again.
really, and I'm telling you, talking, well, we got Ricky Diller coming because, so your schedule too busy for me. I'm like, Ricky Diller is coming. Yeah, we got him booked. I said,
We just R&B faded you. That's 1990s R&B fade.
Ricky Bobby?
he did. It was Ricky Bobby.
I told him that because I got Ricky Diller. So the whole choir and band coming. I said, Ricky Diller.
Let's do it again.
Really?
Stop muting my friend.
That's tight though.
Stop
That's an
muting my
R&B
friend.
fade from the 90s.
But you gonna do it while I'm talking though? That is so
Absolutely.
That is so disrespectful.
No, disrespectful is talking about this 98-year-old man with a Barney suit on.
So people laugh, but keep our business to ourselves.
If you would have saw this man's outfit,
It was purple though.
he looks like an old Teletubby that lost weight.
But what y'all saying, on a serious note,
Okay.
what you saying reminds me of what I saw last week at the 24 hours of prayer.
What, Barney?
It looks like we've just today we've lost reverence
That's all
for the
I'm
things
saying.
in the house of God.
Absolutely.
Whether it's prayer, whether it's church, whether it's whatever.
Yeah.
We film, we
Everything
show
is funny.
everything.
Yeah,
everything is a joke. We
Right.
we want to be the ones where our videos go viral because somebody did this or said that.
What are those? Like,
Yeah,
come on,
we
man.
just lost our reverence, man. And I think people don't realize, they really forget that there is a day where we will stand before the Lord and have to answer to this stuff. And he's not going to care nothing about you thought it was funny.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. When do we get back to the seriousness of God really is coming back? And if before he comes back, we close our eyes and die. Even if before he cracks the sky, we die in an accident or because of an illness or whatever, at the end of the day, we still got to stand before him and answer for this craziness that we've done. The lack of reverence, the lack of whatever.
I was telling me and my friend were having a conversation this morning, and she was on her way to work. And she was because of a dream that I had, and so we were talking about like how even now we don't even pick up a physical Bible. Right. We use our phones, and so I was telling her about a preacher was saying before like why he don't really use the iPad and all. He was like, it's more convenient, but we got so much other stuff connected to our phones that everything is not of God. So he felt like for him it would taint the word that he was trying to prepare for because of all the other stuff.
More of a distraction.
That's in our phones. So, I guess in a long story short, we gotta put our phones down sometimes.
I mean, I would love to get to the day. Me and you were just talking about it before he got here.
I know.
What would happen if the internet went down for a year? Let's just say a week.
Well, people would be sick. They would.
We would look like a third world country around here if internet went down for a week.
We'll develop better relationships.
Well, we did one
with
time.
people.
Did we?
Yeah. So they didn't have Mike Lampkin Morning Show. But we back. Thank God for that.
People will, we'll develop better relationships with folks, I believe.
We learn to talk again.
Mm-hmm.
Learn to speak to one another again.
I don't mind talking.
As great as the internet is, and as great of a tool and an asset and a help it is to us in life, it seems like it's made us worse people. Though,
it is
overall.
make us so lazy. I was writing a paper one day, and I text in my, you know what I'm saying, like shorthand text, and not, because I didn't proofread.
Oh, you did it in your paper?
Yeah. I'm like, oh my God. So from that point on, I try to make sure I spell out everything.
I refuse to. In all my texts, I refuse to use abbreviations.
I'm just like, oh, Jesus.
Plus, on that topic, we need a man law segment on this show. I think I've said this before on the radio. Another man should never text me K. Never. Man, don't text me K.
I feel like that's a little rude anyway. Like I'm getting on your nerves or something. You just gonna text me K.
I'm finna send you a capital letter K. Okay,
you are
K2.
It's like, man, I just put that new album. I just emailed you that new song, and they text back K. It's like, nah, man, you can't. Nah, man.
And then don't text another man and tell me what you're doing. Don't do that.
No, don't even call me. I got one partner. He's all man. I know beyond a shadow of a doubt, all man. But the first thing he says if I answer the phone, yo, what's up, man? What you doing? It's like, nah, man, you ain't my wife. Don't ask me
that. I hate when anybody.
You can say what up.
That.
Say what's up.
No,
what up, man? But don't say what you doing.
Hey, Pat, what are you doing? Don't ask me that. What do you want?
I'm saying.
Because if I tell you what I'm doing and if you don't like it, it's gonna be a problem.
All right. Right.
I knew you were
and now we're 2 minutes over. We're
every
3 minutes,
time. You know
3
what?
minutes over.
Let's just close.
Bye, everybody.
I loved it.
Mwah. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Talk to you next week.
Hey, if he did a kiss that loud in front of us, what does he do when he's in the car? Oh my goodness!
Oh jeez!
If you did this
in
front of us,
I did not do that.
Check his phone. I bet you it's blurry and smudgy. All right,
stick all over that thing.
Did you just do that? Now with a video camera when you need it. Two, you get crazy. You need to hit that. You need to hit that shady pass.
This my baby.
Man. I'm gonna find your scripture next week about pastors kissing. I'm gonna find one. All right, here we go.
The Bible says, "Greet one another with a holy kiss."
Holy.
All of my days are in your hand, no God.
That's it too.
All of my days are in your hand, God. All of my days are in
God bless you all. And you know what?
Oh God.
These two.
All of my days are in your hand.
God bless you. Join us next week for our 66th episode. Mike Lampkin Morning Show.
Got the reverb on it too. Hey, next song I produce, instead of snaps, it's gonna have a kiss in it. I ain't never heard nobody do that. That's gonna be hot.
That is so petty of you. That is
right in the middle of my trial, you gave me. Yes, you did. Peace I could not comprehend. Oh, yeah. In the middle of my storm, you gave me peace. Oh, peace that didn't make no sense to me. Oh, yeah. And before I knew it, hey, glory. Even though nothing had changed in my situation that I could see,
I love this show. Mike Lampkin Morning Show.
Michael Lampkin Morning Show.